Cause my niggas, I stay bulletproof. Bulletproof. Wait, hold on, tell me what got into you. Into you. I search around the room like, where you? Where you? Rendo step to me, I'm like, who you? Who you? And you can say what you wanna say. But I stay on this shit, that's everything. Yeah, cause my nigga, I stay bulletproof. Bulletproof. So tell me, nigga, what got into you?
Y'all, and thanks for joining us for another episode 19 of Making Sense of Nothing.
Talking about, baby, episode 19. One more, we get that 20. Magic number.
I'm your girl Q, aka Q-licious.
And this be your boy Miller, aka Miller the One, aka I'm here.
That you are, sir. That you are. You're here. You ain't lying.
That's show me a good AKA. That's my new AKA. That's my new second AKA.
Oh gosh, it works.
Yeah, because I'm always here.
It's factual.
Exactly.
Yeah. So thanks again for joining us, y'all. On today's episode, we're going to give a little some quick news. We're just gonna go over a few headlines that caught my eye. You know, that's my new thing. I spend a lot of time like scrolling through the news all day. It's my new hobby because I'm exciting like that. And then we're also going to talk about sex education in schools, like our opinion on it. And then lastly, we're going to have a little fun. We're going to talk about what we think we would be like as the opposite sex. So I already know what Boy Q would be like. I'm excited to hear what he think
I already know
Girl Miller would be like.
I already know what Girl Miller be like. Girl Miller gonna be is a nerd, bookworm.
Okay. All right.
That's what it gonna be.
Right.
Ain't no right nothing.
So happy day.
Happy day.
Yeah, how's your week going thus far? Today's a good day.
Wait, happy day.
Yeah, like happy day. Like
Why would you
today's
throw
a
me
good
off
day.
like that? Happy day.
Well, you gotta. It wasn't weird till you called it out.
It was definitely weird.
But it was though. Like I wouldn't have even thought twice about it. Now you're gonna be second guessing my.
All right, my bad. Happy day.
Nah, bro.
That's gonna be our new thing.
Nah,
tomorrow. That's all I'm saying at work. Happy day.
Well, it's have a pretty day. Somebody said that at work. So.
Happy day, everybody.
That'll sound like something Miss V would say.
What, happy day?
Yeah.
Oh, Miss V said happy.
Yeah, you're right. She. Little Scrooge walking around.
She's not no Scrooge either. What are you talking about?
That's my dog. I love Miss B.
Oh, Lord.
She just be a little Scrooge in there. That's all.
But I see you took a little sip of that.
Of my water, yes. Of my bottle of water.
You want to introduce him this time? I mean, you took the sip.
All right, guys. Today's episode is brought to you by this bottle of water.
What?
That looks like it possibly had the label taken off of it.
I got this. This girl. Oh my God.
What? I'm talking about our sponsor.
No, you're not.
This bottle of water.
It's not no this bottle of water.
That had the label
You want to
taken
say that girl?
Yeah, they could say that. If they don't know my name.
But if they know your name.
Well, I don't know that to be anything
if
other
Amy
than what you
came over
said.
and said, yeah, that girl right there.
Well, she probably would. Me and Amy be beefing all day. So she probably would say it like that. All we do is argue.
Or your mom came and said,
from 8 to 5.
Yeah, that girl right there. She coming with me.
Why introduce the water?
Oh my God. Y'all saw she on how she wanna. Oh, man, you know what? Let me just open this up.
I cannot. Sir, it's plain ass water. Like, I don't understand why you make it seem like it got all these flavors and it's so extravagant.
Can I please
it's
enjoy
hydrogen
my
and
water?
oxygen. That's all you do.
Can I please enjoy my water? Oh my God. You the one worked it up. I usually just take a sip. You worked it up to a whole swallow.
Why you gotta gulp it so loud? Sir, it's water.
Alright, y'all. So y'all already know. Today's episode is brought to you, to us, in part by Clear Bottle of Water. Clear bottle of water, that crisp, clean, refreshing, replenishing, tasting water. That water that's so good when you take a sip, you have to look at the bottle because you just can't believe all that goodness is coming out of there. It's like when you first open it, it's like the party just escapes out this feet everywhere. This water is so good. It's like an orgasm in your mouth. Clear bottle of water, y'all.
I've never seen anything like this.
If you ain't drinking this, then I don't know why you're drinking anything. So, now that we got them out the way, before we get anywhere too far, before this episode started, behind the scenes, we getting everything set up. My son asked me a question. This wasn't my Thanksgiving Independence Day son. This is one of my youngest sons, my 16-year-old son. He asked me, he told us we should do an episode of bros over hoes, right? He had said we should do an episode about do we believe in bros over hoes, right? And just real quick, just to I don't know, entertain him for a couple of seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Bros over hoes, in the real sense, then yeah, it should be bros over hoes. And what that mean is basically, just real quick.
Do you mean in a literal, like a literal hoe?
Yeah, you be a little hoe or some just any kind of female. So in other words, if my homeboy or my brothers or whoever was talking to a chick, right? And then the chick went and slid over on my end, right? And me and her start messing around. And then kind of find out that I was like, oh shoot, she messing with my homie and me. I'm gonna let the homie know, like, bruh, like, I just found out she messing with you too. Mm-hmm. Something like that. I'm not finna mess up our relationship because of her. She the one that's going like, kick you to the side. So in that instant, y'all, bros over hoes. Like she not finna mess up what we got. Like some now there is some bitch ass niggas that will go and be like and get all bitchy. Oh, you fucking the same person I'm fucking and start, and then they beef with each other and jump like that. But no, that's on her. She went over. She knew what she was doing, because if I would have known that she was talking to my brother or my homie, I would never mess with her. But she knew that was my homie or my brother, and she messed with him. So yeah, in that case, it bros over hoes. In that, but if it's like my old lady, like my wife or something, and then she go and say, "Yo, your homie was like trying to get on me, trying to get at me. He was all trying to be all touchy feeling and jump." Nah, it ain't no bros over hole type jump over this. It's like, bruh, that's disrespect.
Right.
You tried me and my girl, you tried my girl, you tried me. So now you kick him to the curb.
Makes
like
sense.
That. So that's to entertain my son, y'all. That's the only way it rolls over hoes. If the girl go and try to play both sides, and you find out, you don't get mad at your homie, you kick her to the curb. Don't even get mad at her.
What if she don't know that y'all are brothers or anything like that? You just so happen to find out.
Yeah. Even if she don't know, okay. And just happen to find out, you're like, kick it to the curb.
What if he be like, all right, you can have a dog, like, you know what I'm saying, like, no pressure.
Still kick it to the curb.
But what if she didn't know?
No, but even if she didn't know though, but she was like smashing a homie, I don't want that no more. Like, go on about your business. Yeah, so there it is. So yeah, cause like you say, a hoe gon' hoe.
Well, that ain't what I say at all. I say a nigga gon' nig, and that's highly accurate. Highly. Niggas gon' nig. That's what they do.
So what we
It's
getting
in their
into
blood.
first? Are we getting into sex education? We getting into this?
Well, we can do some quick news first.
Quick news. Alright, y'all. Quick news.
Yeah.
Y'all, this gonna be our new segment, y'all, because these news reports be real good. We gonna do some quick news real quick. We ain't gonna go into detail. We just finna do some quick news, alright?
Yeah, we just gonna go through some and
We might comment on some.
give a little commentary maybe, and then continue. All right, so
Quick news.
story number one. Well, no, we'll save that. Okay.
Almost quick news.
Well, first, I do have one article that I'm just excited about. So Centoya Brown, I don't know if y'all are familiar with the story. When she was 16 years old, she killed a man in self-defense. Like he had hired her, solicited her for sex or whatever. She went, with that intention. He showed her his gun collection. She felt like threatened, like something could have happened. She had a handgun in her purse and she shot Buddy. Ended up getting life in prison. She served 15 years of her sentence, but next week she's getting released because the governor pardoned her. I think that's what it says. So she's gonna be released next week. But it's been like this whole thing because she grew up. She had a really hard life. Like she was entered into prostitution really young, abused and all that. And so like this happened when she was 16. The whole time she was saying it was like self-defense. It was self-defense. So people have been like advocating for her and everything, but previous judges and everything were like denying the appeal, saying that no, she still needs to serve at least 51 years of her life sentence. And
51 years
51 of a life sentence.
Life is only 25.
That's what they were like. She needs to serve a minimum of 51 years. So she finally it was Governor Bill Haslam, he granted her clemency, so she's getting out next week. So that's really exciting. Like, I remember even when I lived in Minnesota, like, hearing stuff about people, like, fighting for her. Because, like, the whole time it was like...
But what if she get out and then kill somebody again? Then everybody will be like...
But I don't really think so, because she's not a crazy person. Like, there have been interviews, like, she's been very, like, active and positive the whole time she's been in prison. Like, she got, like, her GED, and she's been parts of programs and things like that. So, like... I honestly don't think she got in it. Like, if she got out and did anything, I would be like, what? Like, I would be genuinely surprised.
Okay.
But
so, all right, that's a good thing.
Yeah, so that's really exciting. I'm, like, really happy for her. I remember, I think, if I'm not mistaken, because, Kim Kardashian, she's studying law right now. So she's trying to do that. And she's got, like, one person out, and I guess she's working on someone else. But I think I recall them saying that she was trying to get Centoya out, but it was getting denied, like they weren't having it. So I could be wrong, but I think that's a thing that happened.
Okay.
So there's that. Okay, another interesting story. A man raped his own mother after she threw him a party to celebrate his release from prison. He's 42. They're in the Ukraine. They're not in America.
That's
yeah. But it says he broke into his 61-year-old mother's room and viciously attacked her as she screamed for help. He had just been released after serving 5 years for battering a man to death. So this man only got 5 years for killing somebody in the first place. Then when he get out, his mama threw him a party and he raped her. So I was like, this is insane. So he said everybody at the party said everything seemed fine. People were drinking. People left and everything. And then after everybody left, he did that.
Yeah, it's going to be quick news. Trust me. Just give us a second.
Yeah, so there's that. I thought you were going to say something about it.
No.
Okay, and then we'll just say one more thing. A wanted man passes gas so loudly that it revealed his hiding spot to the police. He was... wait.
Hold on, I know this story. I read this and let me heard it. So the police was looking for him, right? And they couldn't find him. And then he farted and it was like, Red Robin. The officer was like, Red Robin, and the fart went,
You are. And then the thing is, Buddy had a felony. And it says that he passed gas so loudly that the deputies were able to sniff him out. Like, they're so corny. They have to say sniff him out, though. Like, the play on words was real disrespectful. Like,
they said Snoop Dogg was going to be They said Snoop Dogg was studying to be a detective. He sniffed him.
so horny. You crack yourself up.
Oh my God. He heard everybody say Red Robin, and he was like, no, wrong.
What? Like, L7.
Oh my God, my stomach. Oh Lord. Okay, let's move on.
Sincerest apologies, all. Sincerest apologies.
Oh Lord. Oh. Woosah.
So.
Oh, let me take a drink.
I don't understand life at this point.
Oh Lord. I'm telling you, man, we need to stay away from that restaurant. That's gonna get a lot of people in jail.
Who would associate Red Robin with, you know what? I digress. Yep.
Oh Lord. The owner of that store is like the best seeker from hide and go seek ever. That's how you catch them all. Yeah, that's how you catch them all.
Bro, we got it. Insane.
Oh Lord. All right. Sex in school. I mean, sex education.
Yeah.
Education.
So with this one, it's basically, what is your opinion as it refers to, or as it pertains to, rather, like sex your kids personally, I guess, receiving sex education in school? Like, are you okay with that? Would you rather that be something that you discuss with them and they don't have to? Like, what's your opinion on that? Is that something that they?
I have no problem with it being taught in school because it scared me straight when I was in school. So I don't think that they should do it like a scare tactic though, but it worked for me.
Yeah.
So it worked for me when I seen all those venereal diseases and all that crap there. Mm-hmm. Seen all those herpes and all that junk. They showed us all those pictures and junk like, because life before that was like, I'm finna find another girl and give her some. And then when they showed that, I was like, I'm finna stay away from every girl, everybody. I don't even want to kiss them. I don't want none of that. So my last 2 years of high school, 11th grade, 12th grade, I ain't do nothing.
But you was the trained king.
I ain't kiss, I ain't rub, I ain't hug, I ain't nothing.
Nobody believes that.
You want to give me no kind of.
Nobody believes that at all. Nobody believes that. I just want you to know. It's all good that you say it. Like, do you?
I'm dead A.
Like, maybe you were comatose for 2 years and that's why you didn't.
No, I didn't do nothing. I was scared. Sex education at school helped, and they taught us about condoms, female condoms and man condoms. Yeah. We found out that female condoms is a legend, a myth. They're out there like it's like some Roman thing like people used to use them back in the Roman times. But
they're like very complicated. They don't make them easy at all.
I was watching a tutorial the other day on it, on the female condom.
It's a lot going on.
Yeah, like you take it out the package and then you open it all the way up, and then the back part of it, the ring around it, is like tough. It's tough. So you squeeze it like this. And then you go and then you insert and then you put it in there and then use your finger to push it all the way in there. Mm-hmm. And then you got to like move it around and make sure it spreads out. Mm-hmm. And then you take the top part and then you like flap it over the lips. Mm-hmm. And then it's like, by the time you finish that, buddy went home.
And that's what I'm saying. Like nobody has the time.
But it's like, okay. Call me when you finish. That's one of those things you got to prep 30 minutes before the.
With a condom in his hand, like, why are you doing it? Why are you doing? Okay.
So, but yeah, but I don't have no problem with sex education. I still think that parents should go over it with their kids as well.
Yeah.
But for them to teach in the school, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's like, for as far as like the schools are concerned, like I'm okay with the schools teaching it because you know that they're gonna get more in depth with as far as like health wise, the risks of it.
Exactly.
And they'll touch bases on the things that a parent probably wouldn't. Like, who's gonna sit and be like, and then there's female condoms too, son. Like nobody's gonna talk about those. They're just gonna put the condom on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like nobody's gonna go into all that other stuff. It's like otherwise you can get that. You know what I'm saying? But like with schools, they'll, like I said, they'll get more in depth with health and stuff. I think parents would touch base on emotions and things like that. Like that trying to, especially as far like if you have daughters, like. You think you're in love, but you know what I'm saying? Like, they'll get more in depth when it comes to that.
And that's the thing, like, the parents, I think that one of the best times to do it is right after, like, the school. I think the school should notify parents that they're doing it. That's the first thing, because they should give everybody their right to say okay or not okay. So that's the first thing. And then, but then I think so they should notify parents. But I think the best time parents is to do it when they have it at school, and then right after, then the parents jump in and do it. And the reason why is because, like you said, they're gonna go into more details. They're gonna go into more things, and then we can come in and say blah 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 this and that. Because in school, we might, like you said, might skip some stuff. We might not go. We might be like, yo, put this condom on because you might get this.
Yeah.
In school, they're gonna be like, even with a condom on.
Yeah.
These other diseases you can still get.
Yeah.
Like that. So it's like, but I have no problem with it. I think, go ahead. Like do your thing.
I know that it's so, but there's still kids that, it's crazy because they show you the pictures, like you see all that stuff, which makes it very unappealing. But you still see people out doing things like running trains and being just ridiculous, and it's just like, I don't know. I was like good in high school, like I didn't do.
Emphasize the running train part.
Well, no, I'm just saying like people are being risky in their sexual behavior.
Like running trains. Like,
oh no, it wasn't. Like it wasn't an attack or a subliminal attack or anything like that. I was just saying though, like people were making extremely risky decisions when they probably should have been not.
That's true.
Been like me, I was like really good in high school. I didn't do anything I have no business doing.
Just real quick, we had a sex education thing go on in Sunday school when we was younger.
Sunday school.
At Sunday school, sex education thing. And one of the things that I'm gonna always remember, our Sunday school teacher told us that anal sex is not considered sex when it comes to the Bible. And a lot of Catholic people believe that too.
Yeah.
So and it was like, and no lie, ever since like that was the worst sex educational thing ever.
Yeah, that's
because when they said that, all I can think of is like, I can talk some girl, let me do anal sex on her and say, oh, the Bible says it's not sex.
And you were like a young individual.
Yes.
Thinking
so I was like, yes. I was like, oh shoot. Found a way to work, get around this. So that's the reason why I was saying that's why I think that the parents should jump in afterwards because it might be something that they said that you don't agree with, and you can go over and let them know, like, I know they said, like oral ain't really sex, but it's really, so whatever they say. So it's like that. So that's why I think that we should.
Maybe if there's a way that they can let you know the outline of what they're going to be teaching.
Yeah, like send us a syllabus.
Yeah.
Like here's
like this is what
my bad. Send us a syllabi.
Oh gosh. That was like a syllabus.
Yeah, send us a syllabi, and then when our kids bring the syllabuses home,
people just be saying anything, man. And nobody was flinching the whole time she was saying
the whole
that.
time.
I was like,
every time she kept saying it, I kept looking like, I was like this the whole time. Every time she kept saying it, I kept looking up at her like, like, so she gonna keep saying it, and our actual trainer ain't gonna never turn around and say, syllabus.
Yeah.
Why are you? Y'all, we was getting the training the other day at work. and we was and we had a trainee training us, right? And she wasn't really training us. She was reading over stuff. So, but she was getting the flow of it, whatever. But she kept saying, and then we would, and then what they need to do is send a syllabi. Yeah, that was she goes, they need to send a syllabi to us, and I'm like, okay, whatever. And then she going again, and she's like, yeah. And then once we get the teacher's syllabi, you do know everything you saying is singular. So why the heck you keep saying syllabi? I'm like, all right, whatever, leave it alone. So she said it like 3 times, but then I stopped thinking about it. I'm like, whatever, right? But then she started getting to the plural stuff, and she started saying, and then once we get all the teachers' syllabuses, and then they'll all show up, and I'm like, wait, hold. What is going on? So I started looking towards Q and Emmy, and then Emmy gave a little face, and she was like, do anybody notice that she's saying them wrong? She said, when she's talking about 1, she's saying the way you say 2, and when she talking about 2, she said it in the way you say 1, and then the Q over there just, so I'm not the only one that hear it. I'm like, no, it was killing me every time she was saying it. Lady, stop it.
Yeah.
If you don't know no better, don't say it. Because I know me, I definitely, 2 years ago, never say that word. Never said it because I ain't know. Remember, I asked you. I said, so when there's more than one syllabus, how do you say it? I just didn't know what you say. And that lady clearly didn't know what she was saying. And she made sure. My bad, y'all. We all subject. But, yeah, we want no educators teaching our kids such education and telling them, y'all know y'all bring y'all syllabi.
Yeah.
But yeah, y'all. But
I think the only way I was gonna say as if my son was like too young, but nowadays you ain't too young to know that kind of stuff. Like I guess you can. Like if he was like 5, I'd be like, come on now. But like I think middle school, like first year of middle school, would be like perfect for that type of thing.
Be like, don't touch the girl. She got cooties. She gonna kill you. Your pee-pee gonna fall off. It gonna die. Don't do it. Go to school.
I'm gonna tell him that till he like 18 though.
And go to school.
So he like 18. I'm
gonna come home and like, Dad, remember when you told me that if the girl touched you, they gonna... Well, my friend Rara said that he put his in the girl's mouth and he still got his. I'm like, oh man. Well, you gotta understand, Rara's song ain't real. His fell off a long time ago, so his mama done got him a fake one. You want a fake one? Your fake one, you doodle out of it. Did Rara tell you that?
Trying to traumatize the children.
So, but real talk though, I don't have no problem with it because it did wonders for me. It stopped me from wanting to do anything in my 11th and 12th grade year. It lost me 2 girlfriends along the way.
It's crazy, like, what got me as far as, like, sex, when they have people come talk that have AIDS that don't look like they got it, and then they tell you that and you be like, what? Like, you got AIDS? And then you're like, I ain't fucking nobody
that's
ever.
What got me. Remember I was telling you that. That's what got me more than anything.
Yeah.
They showed us all the pictures of the herpes and the genital warts and all that, and I'm like, And then when they did the little play, and then they had the people come, and they were telling everybody can we figure out which one of them got AIDS? And the prettiest girl on the stage, everybody was like, nah. Nobody said it was her. And then when she popped up and she was like, yeah, I'm HIV positive. Whoa. She don't look nowhere near like she died. The radio and TV and stuff was lying to me. They told me when people have AIDS, they look like they died.
Yeah.
They look like a crackhead. They look like their body sucking itself inwards or something. This girl looked good as heck. Like she ate all her cornbread and everything. And you telling me she got AIDS? Oh yeah, boy, I am done. So I had to let it
Never
be.
mind that. All you had to do is be reasonable and be like, I'm gonna have safe sex when I do. It's
Nah.
like no, I have no sex ever. None.
I was like, none. I'm done. So yeah, I had to let that be. So yeah, I'm glad. I mean, I don't care how they do it at school, what they do to do it. If people, because I know a lot of people get upset. They say, "Oh, they're trying to scare kids with this stuff, with the bad stuff can happen." They don't try to teach them why you should have it and why you should wait. No, don't teach my kids why they should have it. Teach them why they shouldn't do it. I'll teach them why they should do it. When you're 21 and you ain't living in my household, God sent you here to do something. Have a kid. Go have a kid. You know, not my house. Don't bring it to my house until I'm 50. Then I'm a granddad.
When you finish. Weird. I don't know. I feel like at this point in your life, that bridge may have earned.
Yeah.
You probably got like.
Yeah, that's my opinion on it. We ain't gonna entertain Q with this.
I feel like you probably got like 2 grandchildren out there he don't know about. Corey ain't got no babies?
Corey probably do. I did hear a little birdie a couple of last year, son, maybe the year before. Somebody told me that some chick he was messing with was pregnant, and they were like, "Millers, what you gonna do?" None, because I ain't no granddad. So
Corey about to be on Maury. Sea walking like, I ain't that baby. All right.
on to the next.
Yeah, so
On to the next.
Girl
one.
Miller, what would she be like?
So mine's gonna be quick, y'all. Girl Miller would have been the complete opposite of Boy Miller. Girl Miller would have all through life would have stayed in the house, reading books, looking at cartoons.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right here before you continue. Because you know, first of all, you grew up in the early 80s, Dade County. Grew up. So you was born in like the mid 70s.
Hold on. Would Girl Miller, all right, so is this Girl Miller like me, I'm now Miller, and then I like go back in time and now I'm Girl Miller knowing what I know?
No.
Yeah, then I'd be in the house.
No, you wouldn't.
I would have been in the house. I would have been in the house too.
Why?
Because the Boy Miller is super duper duper shy. Boy Miller did a lot of things to prove that Boy Miller was like strong and a man and all that there.
Yeah.
So Girl Miller don't have to do none of that stuff to prove anything. So Girl Miller would have just chilled in the house and didn't care what nobody else said, because Boy Miller didn't really care what people said. But Boy Miller needed to prove that he was a man, he was a dude, that he can do stuff. So Girl Miller would have been chilling.
So you don't think Girl Miller would have been trying to get attention from dudes? And
Nope.
all? I promise. I
Girl
definitely
Miller
think
do
that's
not
a thing.
want attention.
You just like the
Girl Miller would have went to school. She would have went to college. She would have graduated. She had a good degree. She would have found her somebody later on, some girl that she fell in love with, because she would have been a lesbian, because she was in the house all the time. She didn't really know what to do, and she went to college, and then she was the first time she was ever with somebody else, and then the girl in there was like, got drunk and started kissing on her, and she always wanted to see what that was like, so she went ahead and did it, and now she ended up gay, because it wasn't that she's really gay, it was just the first person that came on to her that she gave the chance on her was her roommate, and she's gay. Girl Miller would have been a lesbian.
You don't even sound like you
nerd.
think that like.
She would have been a lesbian nerd.
No, she wouldn't have.
With no social life.
She would have been, like I said, because you were born in the mid 70s.
So you're gonna keep on just dropping my junk. So now I'm in the 70s. Okay, you jive turkey.
No, but for real. Okay, so you were born in Dade County, Florida, in like Luke years, with Uncle Luke, Trinidad, all that, right? You would have been a little thought. Now, I'm not saying every female around was that around here. But I am saying you, based on like who you were around and what y'all used to do.
But we wouldn't have been doing that because I would have been a girl.
But everybody else still would have been boys, right? And it was all, and girls did, and y'all hung out with
Yes,
girls.
but what I'm saying is,
So Girl Miller would have been with the little
understand, but
girls.
no, because a lot of the things that we did when we was younger, I was the one that was leading us to that stuff. As Boy Miller, as Girl Miller, there's no leading to nothing.
You said trains were like okay as a kid, but high school, you said trains was a big thing. That wasn't always you.
No, that wasn't always me. But that younger me turned into that older me. So the younger Girl Miller at that time would have been different, would have been on a different path, would have been on a different track. So
if she would have ran across somebody like Demetrius or Corey whispering sweet nothings in her ear.
No, because Girl Miller don't care.
Whispering sweet that doesn't mean that if somebody's whispering sweet nothings in her ear, she would be like, man, that sounds real good to me, though.
She wouldn't.
Well, you wouldn't want her to. You wouldn't want her to.
She would still have the same personality as me, wouldn't she?
I hope not. Who would want a girl that act like you?
I'm just saying, but if she had the same personality, but just as a girl version of it, then I'm telling you, they would have never been able to talk Girl Miller into none of that.
I think so.
Girl Miller, the Boy Miller, overthink everything. Think about everything. Trust me, Girl Miller would have been doing the same thing.
And still following through, making bad decisions, possibly.
No, Boy Miller made those decisions because Boy Miller was a boy and thought that's what the boy supposed to be doing. Girl Miller would have been like, girls need to be empowering and things like that.
I mean, that sounds good.
Alright, so look, hypothetically, if Girl Miller was how you trying to make Girl Miller out to be, she would not be a thought. That's first of all. She would have not got trains ran on her, second of all, because Girl Miller would have been like, nigga, don't try me like that. That's
just like you said, a lot of the girls did.
He would have been like, nigga, don't try. He would have like, nigga, don't try me like that, and get the hell up out of here. Girl Miller would have been about that. Girl Miller would have been boxing a nigga up for trying him like that, and Girl Miller would have knew her worth. Girl Miller would have went out and was like, if a nigga want this, a nigga gonna have to prove that he want this. Girl Miller would have been out there taking all everybody's money and ain't giving them nothing. Girl Miller would have been out there making them think they were going to get some and we ain't going to get nothing.
It's working.
Yeah, Girl Miller could have been twerking, could have been on the pole twerking, getting niggas throwing cash at her, but they weren't going to get none.
They would have got some.
And if they would have got some, they would have had to been bringing some big money to the table.
Who do you think Girl Miller is, though? Like,
Girl Miller is somebody who know their worth. She know her worth. Girl Miller would have known her worth, and Girl Miller would have known that she got the most powerful thing in the world.
Vagina?
Yes, because a lot of women out here don't know that they got the most powerful thing in the world. Y'all still thinking nuclear missile is the most powerful thing in the world. Girl Miller would have knew the real most powerful thing in the world. And when they used that, Girl Miller would have been the first female president.
I'm so glad that you think so highly of Girl Miller. Meanwhile, I'm over here.
Y'all wouldn't even know nothing about Monica Lewinsky. It would have been Donald Lewinsky. Because Girl Miller would have been in the Oval Office getting ate out by Donald Lewinsky. Girl Miller would be like Fidel Castro. Girl Miller would have been running America, had America like doing whatever they want. That's why God made me who I am, and that's why God made me. Because God said, if I can be this as Miller, I can make him Girl Miller. If I do make him Girl Miller, then he go to the Girl Miller that I told you that he would be. The one that's in the house, in her books, playing with Barbies and tree houses and things like that, Barbie doll houses, and looking at TV and going to school, getting an education, and having her first sexual experience with her lesbian roommate, which turned her out to be a lesbian. That's who that Girl Miller would have been. Now, Boy Q, let us hear, because we ain't going back on Girl Miller.
Well, because that's good thing. All right, that's okay. She wouldn't be like that, but okay. So, Boy Q would be like...
Would have been gay.
would have been. He told that because my Snapchat filter, that one that made you look like a boy, he said that it looked gay.
No, not look, Buddy was gay.
Well, because it was transformed from like a girl, like a girly girl. Whatever, I don't care what you're talking about. Boy Q would be adorable, and he would like hoes would want him, right? But he'd be like,
"No, I want the same thing y'all want."
First of all, if he was gay, he'd have nothing but bad niggas. How about that? But he wouldn't be gay. He would be straight.
Okay.
And
straight up gay.
Okay. And you making me forget what I was trying to say. Oh, and all the girls would want him, right? But he'd be like, just knowing that he can have him would be like enough for his ego. Like, I know I can have you, so I'm gonna just stay over there, little mama. So he ain't getting nothing but like, he only want like bad bitches. They're just gonna be just like upper echelon bitches, you feel me? But like, he's still gonna be like a fuck nigga, I ain't gonna lie. Like, he gonna be like, oh, if these hoes gonna pay for this and this and that I'm gonna let him pay for it, you know what I'm saying? Like, he gonna be about that. But he also gonna be about his education. He ain't gonna have no kids, because he gonna be like a free spirit, you know what I'm saying? So he gonna be like,
so
oh,
all the hoes want him.
Yeah.
The bad up a notch nonchalant hoes want
the who
him.
ones?
What you said? Nonchalant, how you say it? Enchamama?
Oh, upper echelon.
There you go, upper echelon. There you go.
Yeah, because he want to move. He want to go like, well, I don't feel like living here no more. I'm about to go to Chicago. I don't want to be here. No, I'm about to go to Houston. Like, he gonna be out and about like that. And he gonna be able to do that because
the babies in every different city.
Because he's not going to have any children. He ain't gonna be a deadbeat. Like, if somebody get pregnant, he gonna take care of his responsibilities. He gonna have somebody. Did I sing in the background when you were talking?
Oh, my bad. I mean, I didn't lead you to a song to sing about Girl Miller. Go ahead.
So if he did get anybody pregnant, he would be there, you know what I'm saying? But ideally, he just ain't going to have no kids, because he just want to do what he want to do. He's going to be well educated.
Pull out game will be good. Always keep them colors on that.
Sure. Okay. Whatever he got to do. Yeah, he's just going to be like real fly, just like... But he's still gonna like geeky stuff like I like some of the stuff, you know. He gonna read news articles in his downtime.
So he gonna be like the police? Pull out soon as he see a nigga coming?
So yeah, that's what Boy Q would be like. Yeah.
So Boy Q gonna be all that.
Yeah.
But he ain't gonna be fucking a whole bunch of chicks.
I mean, no.
Unless they paying.
No, I guess let me rephrase it. He might absolutely be fucking a bunch of chicks, but not everybody. Just because he could, that don't mean he would. Or just because. He gonna be like, no, he wouldn't.
He gonna be like, I can slay this, so I'm slaying.
No, he wouldn't.
Okay.
Why would he do that? If I'm not like that, why would he do that?
Because you always like, boy, if I was a nigga, I'd be fucking all the hoes.
Well, not all of them. I would have standards. So like, don't take that literal. Like, do you know the kind of shit that would fall in my lap if I literally fucked all the hoes if I was a dude? Like, there would be some disgusting decisions made at that point. So I would still have standards. It's just. It would be a lot of sex going on.
That Lil Wayne them song though. I wish I could fuck every girl in the world.
Yeah.
There you go. That's girl. That's Boy Q.
No, it's not. I literally just said that's not.
I'm saying he would have been on that song with them.
No, he wouldn't have, because he don't want to fuck every girl in the world.
Okay. I'm just trying to see how your Boy Q got so much standards, but my girl Miller just out here thotting it out.
Because they would still have to be some form of who we are. Just because it's an opposite sex doesn't mean there would be no trace of who you are. Like your DNA, all of that is still the same. Although you think like a man now, you would still have horse tendencies. You still would. Yes, you would. Yes, you would.
Girl Miller would not be able to build that type of mindset, because it would have been a girl. So you gotta understand, a lot of stuff that I did as a youngin, was like, because I was a dude, so I was like, I'm a dude. Who cares? I'm a dude. Do dude stuff. This is what dude's supposed to do. But as a girl, I would have been like, I'm a girl. I'm going to do girl stuff. And do what girls supposed to do. I'm supposed to play with baby dolls and learn and give education and be smart. One day grow up and meet my ultimate goal. Be the best sweeper and mopper there is in the world. So, yeah.
Yeah, Boy Q would be awesome.
Yeah, Girl Q would be, Girl Miller would have been awesome too. She would have been chilling.
Do you think Boy Q and Girl Miller would have been able to be friends?
No, because Girl Miller would not be around somebody like Boy Q.
Why not? Well, like educated, like smart,
but
funny, handsome.
Girl Miller would have seen Boy Q probably at school or something, be like, "No, that nigga have too much people around him." Girl Miller don't like crowds and crowd. Girl Miller like to chill, be about, chill, be with a couple of her friends and just chill.
Boy Q would have tried to get like all his guy friends to run the train on Girl Miller, just because that's what you did. I'm gonna tell you. So it would have been like, Boy Q would have been videotaping like. Wait, no, that's
like
not videotaping.
So that would have been doing with binoculars. Like,
I said videotaping and I did binoculars, y'all.
Since my camera over here and then look through the binoculars. I hope my camera. Let me see. My camera getting it. Yeah. Ooh. Shame.
I'm just saying. It would be hilarious.
All I'm trying to say is the world would love for Girl Miller to be the exact way Girl Miller would have been, because Girl Miller would have been anything that this person is saying Girl Miller would have been like. This would be a totally different world.
And Boy Q would do a lot of volunteering. I think that there's a lot of like volunteering things that is beneficial for our young men, that our young boys that older men should volunteer to help out with them. Mm-hmm. So that's a plus side. Like I would definitely be like a part of what's that called?
I think Girl Miller would have been like a feminist too.
What's that called? With the Big Brother program? Yeah. He probably would have been a Big Brother. So like he'd have been like, he had a job. It probably would have been part-time because like I said, he a fuck nigga, so he gonna have somebody, he gonna be staying at some girl house, you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? But he gonna contribute, like he'll buy groceries and stuff like that. But he's just gonna be like trying to save and stack up, you know what I'm saying, for a rainy day fund. And like I said, he's a wanderer, you know? Like he be like, that's it, I'm gone, you feel me? So he can't be tied to leases because he's trying to get up out of here and go to the next best thing. So
Boy Miller's still the realest.
You talking about Girl Miller?
No, Boy Miller.
Oh yeah?
Still the realest. Right, y'all? Boy Miller's still the realest? Still the realest.
Well, me and the director agree that Girl Miller would be a show with a dunk. Dunk. She got a dunk. She got a dunk. She got a dunk. She got a hey.
Ma'am, this is not for you to be in. You are behind the camera. Can you keep doing your sound effects and dances and everything behind the camera? And can you stop entertaining her?
Oh, we're just talking about facts, though. That's all. It's not our fault. It's just facts. That's it.
That's a shame, y'all. Let's wrap this up, y'all. Something that Boy Q would never say.
He wouldn't, because he ain't trying to have no babies. He had people get the female condom though, because he ain't finna keep just buying condoms. Gold wrapper Magnum, you feel me? No, black wrapper Magnum. He ain't trying to. It's a lot of money. That's extra money because that's extra material. Because you know he be hanging. You know what I'm saying? Boy, Q be hanging, bro. Sir.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry.
All right, man.
Before we go, speaking about that, the other day I was reading this article and they was like, if a guy tell you that he's too big for a condom, he's lying. That there's no such thing as a guy too big for a condom. And I was like, the hell are y'all talking about? Have y'all never seen Durex?
Yeah, for some Durex. It's for like middle school.
Yeah, like the hell, I don't know what they meant. They must have meant like man-sized condoms or not. No man are too big for a man-sized condom. But Durex had to be made for babies.
Yeah.
They only this long. They ain't even made to go all the way up your junk. They only this long. And they only stretch this wide. So
Have you ever tried a lambskin condom? I need to ask my friends if anybody ever tried one of them. Just to
I'm
see,
allergic
like,
to condoms, so I got married, y'all. Okay, let's go ahead. She don't looking at me like that woman. Not before. Anything before we go? Yeah, before we go, y'all, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, say hello.
People always say ridiculous things and then try to close the story. I don't understand. But yeah, like what he said. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, post, tweet.
Yeah, tell your friends.
Tag.
Tell them to listen up.
At. Hashtag. All that.
Yeah, all that, y'all. So until episode 20, I can't wait to episode 20. But
Big
until
2-0.
episode 20, who you at?
Until episode 20, I'm your girl Q, aka Qlicious, aka Q in the building, aka Q about them dollars, aka Boy Q. One day in the future, I'm aka make Malachi be little boy Q. AKA no, because that's my little stinker, but he ain't gonna be like that. He ain't gonna be no fuck nigga. Like, I can't do that to my child. But yeah, alright.
Alright, y'all, and this is your boy Miller, aka Miller the One. Don't forget about clear bottle of water over here. 'Cause you know they're gonna make their appearance again. And we out this thing, y'all. Peace.
Bye.
Cause my niggas, I stay bulletproof. Bulletproof. Wait, hold on, tell me what got into you. Into you. I search around the room like where you? Where you? Friend don't step to me, I'm like who you? Who you? And you can say what you wanna say, but I stay on this shit that's every day. Yeah, cause my nigga.